like, comment, and subscribe on this video, and you'll have a chance to win this M24 stick grenade pack in next week's episode next Sunday. Alright guys, in this episode we have a good amount to go over. One, I got my tan plates in. We got some new parts of the MOC that are pretty much done, and then we've got a whole bunch to talk about as far as orders that are coming in. We've got some building tips, some time lapses, so overall it's going to be a great episode. Make sure you guys leave a like, and let's get started. Alright, so starting off in this corner over here, this is the right hand side corner. I built this elevation part, and I know we had talked about it on our little drawing down here. We had talked about putting an artillery piece down there. So I thought, let's build this, get it out of the way. So what I did was I took a 16 by 16 plate, elevated it up 3 or 4 bricks, and then I began sloping all these plates up to it, added some more sloping on the top, and I'll be getting some sandbags, and then we'll make an artillery gun to put up here with a couple soldiers so they kind of have an elevated position with some advantage going for them. But overall, really small, but you know, it needed this. I know this corner would have looked kind of out of place if it didn't have anything. And once again, this is Sinai Desert, so it has lots of sand dunes and kind of mountainy terrain, I guess you could say. So definitely glad I got this done. This didn't take that long, maybe an hour or two. Just sat down and pretty much knocked it out. So glad I got that done. And let's keep going. Next up, we have this giant bag of tan plates. This is 1 out of 2 giant bags of 4x6 tan plates that I got in the mail. I believe I got these from Germany. I got 1,400 total, and that should be enough to cover the entire just base layer of the MOC. That's not taking into account elevation, mountains, the elevation little corner that I just showed you, and all those things. So that's kind of one issue. I think I'll have enough to do the base layer on this MOC, but I'm already down to about 2/3 of this one bag, and I posted a picture on Instagram, X39 Brick Customs. You can go check that out. I posted a picture of how many, 1,400 plates actually look like. So go feel free to check that out. And let's keep going. Okay, so like I said, I've been talking about the past couple episodes. I really need those tan plates to really get moving. And I told you guys, once I get those tan plates, there's going to be massive changes, and I think I came through with the promise. First of all, as you can see, all of that is covered in tan plates, and all of this, where my hand is, all of this wasn't covered in tan last episode. You can go back to episode 5, I believe it is, and check, but all of this was not covered, and then that strip back there was not covered. And once I'm done with this video, I'm going to finish this little gray plate here, and the 4 base plates back, where is it, back there, those I'm not going to cover because that's going to be where we do, if I can show you guys right there, that's going to be where those houses are. So that's going to be elevated basically, so I don't want to put a base layer down because I'll just end up having to tear it up, wasting bricks and wasting plates and wasting time and money. So don't want to do that. That's why I'm really strategically planning. Like, it's kind of weird. You think I just do the whole thing? Nope, I'm doing this one strip, and that's because we have a dug-in anti-aircraft gun there, and we have another mountain there. So there's no reason to waste plates if you don't need to. So that's kind of the update on just the general MOC. I'm really kind of focusing on this front half, and or not really a half, it's like front eighth. It's such a huge MOC. So I'm trying to focus on this front, and I'm kind of moving back. And that's something I'm going to be working on with these tan plates. But like I said, hopefully I don't run out. So once again, let's keep moving on. Alright, so here is the main thing I've been working on these past, well, really just episode, because I kind of showed the outline of this in the last week's episode, but I've really taken off on this. So it might be kind of hard to see, but that's where the outline of this big elevation off to the left-hand side of this MOC. And basically, I'm over halfway done. I just have to do this little section down here. The reason why I didn't finish that in this episode 1 is I was a little crunched for time to get this episode out because the power might go out, so I'm trying to get it up a day early, even though you're still seeing this Sunday. And I wanted to show you guys how I'm elevating it down there in another segment here coming up. So overall, this is almost done. This is a huge deal. I'm curious to ask if you guys think this is looking good. I might do some more angles and pictures on Instagram and Twitter, so feel free to check them out. But let me know in the comments down below. And let's move on to talking about the structure of kind of this whole elevation platform. Okay, so kind of how I structured this elevation platform. I say elevation platform even though it's just going to be like you could call it a sand dune. I don't know why. I'm just saying, you know, it's an elevated platform. So basically what I did was I took filler brick, which is, if you don't know what filler brick is, I talk about this every now and then. Basically, it's just those random Lego pieces that are random colors, normally just bricks, that you can fill up dead space with. And the dead space would be anything under this platform here, because you don't see it, so it doesn't matter what color bricks you use. Now in theory, you really could use like wood or something, cardboard, nah, not so much, maybe some 2x4s, but you really could use like wood, and I guess that would work if you got it to the exact height. But, you know, I'm trying to stay all Lego, obviously, it's just easier. And as you can see, you know, I'm using random pieces, arch pieces, any random colored piece I will use. And it's funny because I'm actually running out of this, so I might have to order just random colored bricks. But, like I said, what I'm doing, these are mainly 16 by 16 plates. A lot of them are also 4 by 6 plates here. Now, I just take random bricks, stack them up to the specific height, and I just try to keep everything as sturdy as possible. These are luckily pretty sturdy. I packed them full of brick. They're not completely solid. As you can see, there's obviously space and whatnot there because, like I said, if you can kind of distribute the bricks evenly, then you can save time, money, and bricks, which is a win-win overall. So that's kind of the structure of this platform, even though it's not a platform, but I had some questions on how I was doing that, so I just wanted to address that for you guys. Okay, this is a complete side note, but yesterday, Saturday, which was October 5th, 2016, was the Clone Trooper X39 channel's 6th birthday. So I've been doing YouTube for 6 years. You know, I don't want to do a whole 6th year celebration, happy birthday type thing, because I feel like that's a waste of your guys' time, but I wanted to plug it in here because I didn't talk about it last year or pretty much any year. I don't really talk about it that much, but I've been doing YouTube for 6 years, and I want to appreciate and thank all of you guys that have been sticking with me and watching these videos even from the beginning. And I think these new MOC Series are really helping out the channel. You guys are loving them, so I'm going to keep doing them. I enjoy them as much as you do, so I want to thank you guys once again. Feel free to say happy birthday to the YouTube channel in the comments, or tweet me, or post on Instagram. Do whatever you want, but once again, thank you guys for 6 awesome years. Let's keep going. 1, 2, 3. Boom! Just Lego 101. You are the winner for last week's giveaway for the Ultimate Craftsman Tool Mystery Pack. If you're in the US, it's completely free and I can ship it out to you. If you're outside of the US, you can pick up shipping and I will ship out the product for you. Personal message me here on YouTube with your full name, address, and zip code. Alright guys, I think I touched everything I wanted to talk about in this week's episode, but I want to thank you guys once again for all the support on this new MOC series. Also, take this poll up here real quick and let me know. This whole episode was filmed on a DSLR versus my other camera, so let me know if the quality is different. Same with the audio quality and the lighting. Let me know if you can tell a difference. If you can't, or you know, whatever, let me know. Take that poll. It'll really help me out and make these videos higher quality for you guys. Overall, let me know in the comments down below what you're thinking of the MOC, what you're thinking of the videos. What do you like me to do? What don't you like me to do? And any criticism on the MOC, any feedback, please let me know so we can make this MOC perfect. And other than that, thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys next Sunday for the next episode of the Battle of the Sinai Desert in Lego Battlefield 1 style.